Hey everybody, David Henry here from LearnStageLighting.com, and today we're continuing our 30 days to become a lighting ninja. And I don't know about you, but I've been having a lot of fun with these. And in this video, I want to talk about kind of the fourth angle, the fourth priority of lighting that I have, which is set and room lighting. And as I mentioned in the last video before, if you're following along with this, hopefully you've watched the other videos first in this playlist. If not, grab that link, catch the top of the playlist, and watch through it. But as I've mentioned before, especially when you don't have atmosphere in the room, this may be the fourth place that I divvy up my lights. I mean, I get that great front light first, I get that great backlight or downlight or side light second, and then I get that set and room lighting last, which is third. I said fourth a minute ago, obviously meant third. That's alright. But when you don't have haze, even though it's the fourth thing that you divvy lights out to, it's usually in that situation where the most of my lights go. Alright? So while it may be the last thing that I actually put lights to, because I want to make sure I get that great front wash, I want to make sure I can separate them from the background, everything else now is going to go to that set and room lighting. And why is that? Well, the set is often, in a lot of types of shows, the place where you're able to be the most creative, right? If it's a corporate show or a church thing, you may not be able to put colors and gobos on the bands. You may be able to, depending on the shows, especially in churches. But the set is often, whether it's just a curtain, a back wall, something three-dimensional that you built off Church Stage Lighting Design Ideas.com, no matter what it is, it's kind of an abstract space in the case that it's not human, that you're able to paint with light and really have a lot of fun. And so that's why I like to put a lot of lights on the set, different angles, experimenting with uplighting it from the bottom, downlighting it from the top if you can, side lighting it, hitting it from direct on from the side, hitting it from the front. There's really a ton of things that you can do to make awesome set lighting. Okay? And then there's the room. Now, when you light the room, whether that be the ceiling, whether that be the floor, whether that be the walls, whether that be light coming down on the audience in color and pattern potentially, you draw the audience or the congregation or the corporation or whoever's in the room. You draw those people in to what's happening on stage. So instead of having the stage and then the room and them being separate, you can actually draw people in. And this used to be a lot more difficult back in the day, where we just had conventional lights and we were putting gels in them and hoping nobody would touch them because they got real hot. It's different now. Now with LEDs, you can place lights on the floor and uplight the walls around the room. You can even do it wirelessly a lot of the time. You can put some movers up on stands that may be LEDs so they don't need a ton of power, or put a truss out in the audience. And when you light the audience, when you spend time to point lights at the walls, at the ceiling, even if it's just lighting the ceiling from the stage area, no real additional setup time for you. You're now able to make it no more a stage and room, setup, but rather it's all one cohesive thing. Maybe if you're a DJ, that means that it's not just the dance floor area and then there's those people standing in the corner completely disconnected. Now the whole room is engaged by the lighting in what you're doing. So I'm really passionate about this. And just to kind of wrap up this little segment of 30 days to becoming a lighting ninja, that's going to be the last place that I put lights when I'm divvying them out between my different lighting positions. And so, two quick things as we end this segment. If you haven't grabbed the free guide, 4 things you need to know before you buy any lighting equipment, grab that here or below, and make sure you join us tomorrow. We're going to start diving into the technical a little, take a little technical break, and we're going to talk about wiring up your DMX and your power to your lights. Because once you've got your lights, you figure out where you want them to go. Now we got to wire them up. So we'll dive into that tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Thanks.